before we come to the Bangladeshi question, and I'm happy to discuss it, you have not told me, do you agree with Nitish Rane's statement?
First of all,
एक minute, let me just add one line. He is implying कि Saif Ali Khan acting कर रहे थे. Opposition की बात 2 मिनट छोड़िए. मैं बोल रही हूँ, he is implying, he's a minister in the Maharashtra government, he is implying that Saif Ali Khan was not stabbed, he was acting. Point one. When he says that, he uses the word garbage in a colloquial way. वो कहते हैं झाड़ू. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड मराठी, लेकिन जो मुझे समझ आया कि झाड़ू लेके कोई फिर वो जो गार्बेज होता है उसको स्वीप अवे कर दिया बांग्लादेशी ने. But when he implies that Saif Ali Khan is acting, is he not insulting the Mumbai police? Is he not also saying that the Mumbai police is lying?
Barkha ji, what is my suggestion? Nitish Rane ji is a minister and he has made a statement. You have already run his statement. I go by the theory given by the Mumbai police after due investigation and put before a court.
So you don't agree with Mr. Rane? You believe the Mumbai police?
Don't. I'm a lawyer. Nobody can put any words in my mouth, Barkha.
I'm asking you. With humility, I'm asking you.
Saying, I go by this. Nitish Rane ji may be having some extra information, which I do not have. I have only information which is in the public domain, which is put by the Mumbai police after investigation. One person is already, one illegal Bangladeshi criminal is already, which is abundant, more than 3-4 crores in India. So one is caught. I am happy only one thing, ma'am. I am happy that this now has come into debate, that these are the threat to the society, to the humanity, to the nation, to the Mumbai city. So I'm happy. As far as Nitish Rane's statement is concerned, a person can have thought process, ma'am. I do not know, I'm not a medical professional that I can, in 6 days, somebody can become such fit or not. What I'm trying to say, Nitish Rane ji is saying he is finding, like, and Sanjay Nirupam ji also has said. Saina NC ji is saying, another Shiv Sena leader, no, it is not like that. So these are personal information and personal belief. We are not here to discuss personal information and personal belief. All three leaders have talked about their belief.
But has Mr. Rane embarrassed the BJP? Because he seems to be the version of the Mumbai police.
We are a democratic people. People have thought. They can express their thought. We are not from Indira Gandhi family that, no, you cannot. I will put emergency. I'll put Barkha Dutt in jail. Put 2 years. In my party, I have my opinion. Here right now I am talking. I am a lawyer. I am a BJP member. I am a spokesperson of Maharashtra. I am national media. Here what I am talking, that is party's stand. If individually you talk to me, Barkha ji, over phone, then I can give my personal opinion that what is happening in Mumbai. That's all.
So you go by the Mumbai police. You go by the version of the Mumbai police, and I stand corrected once again on Shaina NC. Her defense of the couple is a Shiv Sena leader, but Sanjay Nirupam, as another Shiv Sena leader, has certainly raised questions. Anish, what is your perspective? Rajeev ji says he goes by the Mumbai police. What do you say?
You know, the unfortunate reality is that this has become a 9 p.m. prime time slugfest over the past week. Now, the same BJP that made a big UN cry about illegal Bangladeshi migration and ran that story for 2 days is now saying that Saif Ali Khan was never stabbed. So, unfortunately, people like
Rajeev Pandey said the BJP isn't saying that, only Mr. Rane is saying
well, the BJP has gotten very used to saying that this is not our point of view and only Nitish Rane is, right? Because when he said masjidon mein jaakar chun chun ke marenge, that's the same time the BJP said it's Nitish Rane's view, not ours. So it's a very convenient thing to say that a minister in your government, a person whose father is an MP at the central level and someone who has been an MLA in your party for so long has nothing to do with the party stand, right? So unfortunately, Nitish Rane is given a free rein for inciting such debates across national television. And I think we don't need to deign some of his comments with a response. I mean, in that same speech, if you followed the Marathi, he said, I was almost glad to see that they'd taken Saif Ali Khan away, which is, again, insinuating a lot of his own personal prejudice towards certain communities. He's made direct personal remarks on Supriya Thai and Jitendra Awad saying, why don't they come out and speak when they have spoken out multiple times on Hindus in Bangladesh? So all this set aside, I think the real issue over here is that today in Maharashtra, for the first time, you have a government behaving like the opposition after a mandate this size. You know, Barkha, I'm not saying that these crimes can't happen. You know, I'm a reasonable man. Like, you're in a mega city, crimes happen. But the response to the crimes has been dog whistling, has been accusing the opposition of keeping Mumbai unsafe. We were in power 10 years ago, and then for a brief period in the middle. The opposition is being targeted at a time when the Mumbai police has a shortage of 14,000 people, and contract employees are going to be employed in the Mumbai police, a tarnishing of the police force for the first time in its history. So the reality is you're not seeing any tangible action. The chief minister, who is a man I respect very, very seriously, is someone I had expected to come out as home minister to say, here are the direct steps we've taken. And you cover this as a journalist. When something like this happens, you hear, we're going to have so many extra police personnel, we're going to put in place these measures, these are things that we will do to sort of counter crime as a whole. And let's not forget, and I've said this on your show before as well, that it's not just about Saif Ali Khan being stabbed.
Anish, Mr. Rane's statement may be a shocker, but do you believe or are you mystified like Sanjay Nirupam was? And if we can please play those shots. You see, it's the images of Saif Ali Khan coming home, looking, bless him, fit as a fiddle, as they say, that actually got tongues wagging. Ye kaise hua? That's what Nirupam confined his remarks to saying, how did he recover so quickly? Mr. Rane's statements are really inflammatory. They basically implied he staged the whole thing, right? And says a whole lot of other inflammatory things. Do you believe that there are unanswered questions? As an opposition leader, do you believe there are unanswered questions?
I'm not a doctor. I have to trust the Mumbai police on this, and I have to trust due process. And my role over here is to continue questioning, right? Just as we did for the murder of a Sarpanch in Beed, just as we did for a custodial death in Parbhani, just as we did recently for the encounter killing in Badlapur, which was found to be a fake encounter by the High Court. So all of these are questions that keep piling up. The reality will come to the forefront in a few days. But to speculate is not really within my mandate right now.
Before I go to Ms. Borwankar and Dilip Cherian, Rajeev, you had a brief interjection, and I would like you to specifically respond to Anish's point that it's very convenient for you as a BJP leader to distance yourself from Mr. Rane. He's, we could have ignored him if he were not a minister in the government. We could have said, chalo, unka personal opinion hai. But when he speaks as a state minister, you have to assume he's speaking on behalf of the government, the state government.
Barkha ji, first of all, what NCP is talking, the safety, you will have to go by the crime record. It is much better than the earlier period of 15 years of rule. Except Baba Siddiqui, I think on that day also said, in which there is a crime syndicate. There are two types of crime. Individual crime, there is a very senior officer is in this panel. I think she can better address on that subject. So now Saif Ali Khan incident, it is like a dacoity or burglary or theft, I don't know, that has happened. But the kind of politics opposition is trying to do, it will not help. It will not help them. I am accepting that the crime syndicate has struck Mumbai in Baba Siddiqui case as well as in the firing case of Salman Khan. Now you see, in Baba Siddiqui case, Mumbai police has done such a splendid work. More than 34 people were arrested across the country and charge seated. Same case in Salman Khan. What they want, yes, ma'am.
No, I'm asking you again, has Mr. Rane embarrassed the party and the government?
I'll tell you, this I'm trying to explain you. I see something and some opinion comes in my mind. Home Minister is Honorable CM Devendra Fadnavis ji. As an individual, Barkha ji looks at a story, just one line. You see a story, like 9/11 attack on Twin Towers, you find there are some people think there is a conspiracy theory, and some people think that it is not a conspiracy theory, whatever looks. So let's not go by that. What I am suggesting, there is a due process of investigation, and Mumbai police is a very competent force. If they have made fake, because suppose just I am on the face of it, I am saying something. If Rane Sahab is correct, then there will be some investigation that whether some report is right or wrong. Let's not go into that debate. Mumbai police is competent. All truth will come out. And I salute Mumbai police, the way they have investigated and charged it in the case of Baba Siddiqui.
Okay, at the very least, you are contradicting Mr. Rane and saying that's his personal opinion, and you are saluting the Mumbai police. I want to bring in now Meeran and Dilip, who've been waiting very patiently. Ms. Borwankar, are there questions that you think the Mumbai police needs to address more frontally? The politics is unfolding. It's unfolding on one side. But there are other questions. There are media channels. We are not doing that, but there are media channels who have said that the man arrested is not the man on the CCTV, right? There are shows running on even sort of, on channels that are otherwise sort of considered close or friendly with the Maharashtra government. They are saying that this man is different. I'm not a forensic expert. I'm going to believe the police. Unless proven otherwise, I'm just saying the police has done a press conference. They are saying this is the man. I believe the police. But I have some other questions. Where was the night watchman? मैं first day से पूछ रही हूँ, not when the guy entered, but a guy has a scuffle with a man with a knife. Then the CCTV shows you वो चल के जा रहा है. Look at how he's not seeming particularly panicked to me. There is no sign of blood or strain on him. He's seeming pretty calm there. He's just sauntering out. Question 1. Question 2, a third part of the knife is now found near some lake, right? So this guy has time to go and dispose of part of his weapon, but he's caught 72 hours later. Third question, when he's leaving, where is the security at the gate? I have all of these very basic questions. I don't know what you think, ma'am.
So first, people coming to a conclusion, watching TV channels and the CCTV purview of the accused running away, not tallying with his actual face, which is coming in media. I think, CCTVs have different angles. And I don't think that when he's running away, I see fear in his eyes. I don't know how you are saying he's...
you do see fear? You have the trained eye. I'll defer to you. You have the trained eye.
Yeah, I see fear in his eyes. And your second point about... third point, I think second will come later.
Night watchman kahan tha?
So this will emerge during police investigation. But one thing I want to emphasize is that truth is stranger than fiction. We expect things will happen in a certain way, but many times they don't happen. I like to cite a case which we investigated where 9 crores worth of jewelry was robbed from a showroom of Alucas. And mind you, having 9 crores worth of jewelry, the accused had traveled from Hyderabad to Mumbai in a luxury bus, but within Mumbai in an auto rickshaw. Now, you would ask me, if you have 9 crores worth of jewelry, why would you take an auto rickshaw? But these things happen. How an accused will behave in a particular way and where he would leave the knife, why he left it there, I think let's not question that. I agree that Mumbai police, with one of your panelists, Mumbai police is one of the most professional police, and we perform better if media and politicians stay away from us. You let us work. After all these injuries which are being discussed, and that we believe police is talking of these injuries, it's police read with doctors. So medical opinion, the medical certificate is being endorsed by police. It's not police alone saying, okay, he had these injuries. And finding that particular part of the knife is a very good piece of evidence, because again, we will take forensic opinion now. It's not that any piece which is found we are bringing here, whether it is from the same knife which was used. So please let us alone. Please let the Mumbai police officers investigate properly, because they are the best.
Okay, that's a strong defense of the police, and neither Rajeev nor Anish, to be fair, have questioned the police. Both have at least been united on that front. And I have to add my chorus that I see no reason right now to question the police. There may be other questions that mystify us. But Dilip, you have not been very convinced from the first day. You have found certain accounts that have come in the media to be filmy, to which Meeran Borwankar says truth is sometimes stranger than fiction, truth is sometimes more dramatic than films. What is leaping out at you after this Nitish Rane, Sanjay Nirupam statement? Are they to be dismissed as motor mouths of their parties, not to be taken seriously, not reflecting the mainstream of their party opinion? Or is there more going on than meets the eye? People are joining the dots with the property dispute that the family has or it may soon have with the courts. What are you picking up?
I don't think the property dispute has anything to do with this matter. That's one. Let's get rid of that. Second, I think we must stand and salute these brilliant politicians whose knowledge and opinion, personal opinion about medical matters is so sweeping that Mr. Grey must be going even grayer, because I can't understand what requires them to stand up and comment on this. Either they should come out and say, in my opinion, the police has joined hands with the medical profession to talk about the injuries, or recognize that today we are living in a world of enormously advanced medical capabilities to tackle injuries of the kind that have been described by the doctors from various hospitals. So that's one. Let's put that to rest. The questions that you have raised about, lack of response from other people in the building, security guards and things, are, I think, where the police investigation will eventually uncover what actually happened on that night. What was going on, where were the security guards, and also at some stage, I'm sure that the brilliance of the Bollywood reporters will indicate to us why were there no personal security guards of the Khans on the premises. When you have 5 or 6 nanny come household help, where is that one guard who was missing, either for the building or for the family itself? And the whole traveling by 3-wheeler, all of that. Wonders never cease, as our senior police officer has said, and I will not cease to be amazed by all of this. But the fact is that we are talking about a lot of speculative stuff at the moment, and most of it, the politicians' voices are unfortunately rather skewed and seem to be wanting to raise issues which are not basic to this event itself. And I think that we can't take crime stories with a bunch of politics attached.